Hey football fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on an epic journey to celebrate the titans of African football. These are the players who not only dominated on the pitch, but also shattered stereotypes, inspired generations, and put African football firmly on the world map. From dazzling skills to incredible leadership, their stories are more than just about a game. They're about passion, perseverance, and pride. So get ready as we count down some of the most legendary figures to ever grace the beautiful game. Let's kick things off with a true pioneer, Roger Milla from Cameroon. His name is synonymous with one of the most iconic World Cup celebrations ever. But Milla was so much more than just a dancer. In the 1990 World Cup, at the age of 38, he came out of retirement and took the tournament by storm. His 4 goals propelled the indomitable Lions to the quarterfinals, a first for any African nation. This incredible feat didn't just unite a continent. It forced the world to sit up and take notice of the talent brewing in Africa. Milla's career spanned decades, and he became a symbol of longevity and pure, unadulterated joy for the game. His impact was so profound that FIFA increased the number of African spots in future World Cups. He wasn't just a player, he was a game changer. Next up, we have a man they called the Maestro, Abedi Peel from Ghana. Before the Premier League era brought African stars into every household, Abedi Peel was tearing up European defenses with his sublime skill and vision. He was the heart of the Marseille team that conquered Europe, winning the UEFA Champions League in 1993. This was a monumental achievement. A 3-time African Footballer of the Year, his dribbling was mesmerizing, his passing was precise, and he had a knack for scoring crucial goals. Abedi Peel was the complete attacking midfielder, a leader who carried the hopes of Ghana on his shoulders. He paved the way for future Ghanaian stars and demonstrated that African players could be the creative nucleus of Europe's biggest clubs. Now let's talk about a man who is simply unstoppable, George Weah of Liberia. King George is the only African player in history to have won the FIFA World Player of the Year and the Ballon d'Or, achieving this incredible double in 1995. His combination of power, pace, and technical brilliance was a nightmare for defenders. Who can forget his legendary solo goal for AC Milan, running the entire length of the pitch? It was a moment of pure genius that encapsulated everything he was about. Weah wasn't just a goal scorer, he was a force of nature. But his legacy extends far beyond the pitch. He has been a humanitarian and a political figure, eventually becoming the president of Liberia. His journey from the slums of Monrovia to the pinnacle of world football and then to the presidency is one of the most inspiring stories in all of sports. From one goal-scoring machine to another, let's turn our attention to Nwankwo Kanu from Nigeria. Kanu was part of Nigeria's dream team that won Olympic gold in 1996, a historic moment for African football. He was a unique player, tall, lanky, but with an incredibly delicate touch and deceptive skill. His career was a testament to his resilience. Shortly after the Olympics, he was diagnosed with a serious heart defect that threatened to end his career. But Kanu fought back. He not only returned to the pitch, but went on to have a stellar career with clubs like Ajax, Inter Milan, and most famously, Arsenal, where he was a key member of the Invincibles. His story of overcoming adversity is just as legendary as his famous flick and volley goals. He has since used his platform to help children with heart problems through the Kanu Heart Foundation, turning his personal struggle into a source of hope for thousands. Of course, no list of African legends would be complete without the indomitable Didier Drogba. For a generation of Chelsea fans, he is a king. A powerhouse striker, Drogba was the ultimate big game player. His ability to score crucial goals when it mattered most is legendary. Just think about the 2012 Champions League final. He scored the late equalizer and then the winning penalty to deliver the trophy Chelsea had craved for so long. He won 4 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, and was twice named African Footballer of the Year. But like Weah, Drogba's influence transcends football. He is credited with playing a vital role in helping to end the civil war in his home country of Ivory Coast. He used his platform to call for peace, uniting his nation around the football team. He's a true hero on and off the field. Let's head back to Cameroon to talk about another absolute giant of the game, Samuel Eto'o. If you want to talk about a born winner, Eto'o is your man. He is the only player to win the UEFA Champions League in consecutive years with 2 different clubs, Barcelona in 2009 and Inter Milan in 2010, and he scored in both finals. A 4-time African Footballer of the Year, his explosive pace, clinical finishing, and relentless work ethic made him one of the most feared strikers of his generation. He won league titles in Spain and Italy and was a pivotal part of some of the greatest club sides ever assembled. Eto'o was fiercely proud of his African heritage and was always a vocal leader for the Cameroonian national team, leading them to 2 Africa Cup of Nations titles. His trophy cabinet is simply staggering, and his legacy as a serial winner is cemented in football history. Finally, we have to talk about Yaya Toure of Ivory Coast. In the modern era, few midfielders have been as dominant. Toure was a complete player, a true box-to-box powerhouse. He could defend, he could pass, he could create, and boy could he score goals. During his time at Manchester City, he was the driving force that led the club out of the shadows and into the elite of English football. His performance in the 2013-14 season was breathtaking, scoring 20 league goals from midfield to lead City to the Premier League title. He won the African Footballer of the Year award 4 times in a row, a record he shares with Samuel Eto'o. His powerful, surging runs from midfield became his trademark, and for a period, he was simply unplayable, a force of nature that could change a game in an instant. From Roger Milla's dance to George Weah's world-beating run, and Didier Drogba's leadership, these legends have given us so many unforgettable moments. They broke barriers, won the biggest trophies, and inspired millions of aspiring footballers across Africa and the world. Their stories prove that with talent and determination, anything is possible. Of course, there are so many other legends we could have included like JJ Okocha, Essam El Hadary, and Sadio Mane. Let me know in the comments which African football legend is your favorite and why. Who did we miss? Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. We'll see you in the next one.